Alpha.
Hi guys, I'm Stefan Kotze from Stefan Kotze Media. I'm a full-time automotive filmmaker, and today we're here at a race in Sandton where we're going to be showing you guys how to do an automotive film specifically focusing on low light situations. So if you've been thinking of changing systems, now's a great time with the switch to Sony promotion that's valid until the 30th of July. You can see more details in the link below. So our subject for today's film has arrived, as you can see behind me. It's a Widebody Lamborghini Urus, and we're currently in Race's workshop, which is where we'll be doing a lot of the opening shots of the film. What's nice about an environment like this, because it's controlled, continuous lighting, we can actually shoot all the details in here and not worry about changing lighting conditions because it is almost sunset. When you're doing any film, especially automotive film, detail shots are quite important, stuff like lights, badges. So what's always nice is if you're shooting a car, before you actually shoot it, just take a walk around the car, look at the lines, look at any details you might find. So foreground items in a space like this is very important because what that allows is it allows you to move past the foreground items, moving into your subject, which immediately pulls your focus to your subject. When you're shooting in an environment like this, two things that you just need to stay aware of is always have a lookout for your shadows, because often you'll be doing a shot, love the shot, and then you'll see, oh, my shadow was in that shot. So with top-down lighting, that's something you need to be aware of. And then just another thing is shutter speed. So in South Africa, we work on 50 Hertz. So what that basically means is you should either shoot on a shutter speed of a 50th of a second or a 100th of a second. Otherwise, you might get some flicker. So often when I'm doing interior shots on cars, I'll actually move the camera off the gimbal because it does get a bit tight inside the cabin. So the gimbal can actually limit you a lot. And because the steady shot on the Sony is so good, I don't have to worry about camera shake. So we've done all the static shots of the Lamborghini Urus in the race workshop, and we're just about to go out for tracking shots. A few tips, the most important being just take a little harness, strap yourself into a car. Safety is quite key, you don't want to fall out of the back of a car. And then you can either do what we're doing, sitting in the back of a car and you track out the back of the car, or if you're not comfortable with that, you can always just hang out the window of the car. Another thing that also works quite nice, just use a little two-way radio, give one to the driver of the other car so you can communicate with them what to do. And then third tip is just keep your movements nice and slow. Let the car that you're filming drive by you, come past, let them do the big movements, and you just keep your movements as natural as possible. Let's go shoot. So fuel stations are always a great place to shoot because there's normally quite good lighting, some neon lighting, and cars using fuel just makes sense. So when shooting in SA,
You also have to be aware that you might get load shedding while you're shooting, which doesn't really help when you need to make use of street lights. So we've just finished doing the rolling shots and the driving shots of the car. So at the moment, Mike, our sound guy, is busy miking up the car in the background, just so we can get some proper audio. And at the same time, I'll be driving with the driver in the car, just getting some in-car footage as well. Thanks for joining us on today's episode. For more events like this, go look at the Sony Alpha universe. Till next time.